Hello. So again, the question of the day is the 16 Pro or 15 Pro. In the previous videos, I was saying that I'm keeping the 16 Pro, and I'm still keeping the 16 Pro, and I'm going to tell you why after after almost 2 weeks of usage. Basically, in terms of finance, if you want to buy the best deal, you're going to have the best deal, you're going to have the 15 Pro. And, physically from outside, there's only a couple of differences. There's actually, I think, only two differences physically, visibly. The button. So here is the button. This has a button. This does it have a button? And then another physically is the screen size, which you can see it. You're gonna notice it. Not really a big deal, but you can see it. I mean, I can personally see the size difference because the phone is a little bit bigger and this one is a little bit smaller. So if you want a more compact phone, the 15 Pro is going to be the best option. If you want the latest and greatest and two differences with the button and the big screen, I think the 16 Pro is going to be better. So physically, visibly, you see only two differences basically: the screen size and the button. Everything else is internal, or everything else you gotta find out in a different ways. Like you have to study a little bit. You have to make sure that you can find more information about exactly what's the difference. So in terms of usage, they're gonna have exactly the same software, the iOS 18 point whatever, and all the upgrades gonna be exactly the same, except the power button, I mean the camera button on the 16, which might be useful for future updates, which I think Apple intended specifically that button, or they don't call it a button, but they intended that for the future updates. This one not gonna have it, but everything else is gonna be exactly the same. Another kind of big improvement, I would say the battery, because this one had some issues with the battery. The battery was really, draining super fast, and this one actually solved the problem. So this battery is a little bit bigger, and I think the processor, the new one, it's more efficient, so it has more battery life. And then even the screen is bigger, like 6.3 and 6.1 inch. Not a huge difference, but you're gonna see the difference. Even in the video, I guess you can see the difference. So Apple wants you, of course, to upgrade every year. So they're not gonna do like crazy uh, kind of like innovations. They just increase the screen a little bit and they gave you another button. So you pretty much have to buy a new phone. But if you know, don't want to spend your money and you don't have to upgrade, even if you are having an iPhone 14 Pro, maybe not, in terms of um, how you can do is be smart financially. I think you should keep your iPhone as long as possible so you don't go into the idea that Apple is trying to sell you every year a new phone. But in terms of technology, of course, every year is something new. It's something not revolutionary, but it's some small things that you add. And if you want to get the latest and greatest, the 16 Pro, I guess, is going to be a good option for me personally. I can upgrade it, no problem, because I can sell my old one in my shop and I can get like a good amount, and then I can buy the new one with a discount. So pretty much for me to jump from this and from to this one would be maybe $200, like 250, I guess more precise, like would be 250, 250, or maybe less, like maybe 150, maybe $200. So for me personally, if I would upgrade from this to this one, let's say it would be between 100 and 200. Um, this one on the used market, in excellent condition, like new, with pretty much zero cycles of battery. You can buy it for around 700, 750 as we speak right now. And this one with tax from Florida and the discount, I got it for 961. So basically, I can resell this one for like about 750, and this one, or maybe I can resell it for 800, and the difference would be around 161 difference for me. So it wouldn't be a huge difference, and next year I can sell this one again. But if you don't have a cell phone store, you would have to sell it for yourself. So eBay, you can try eBay. The thing about eBay, you're gonna have to pay the fees, which is going to be, I think, around 13% from your sale plus the shipping. So you're going to lose some money over there. And I would not suggest to lose money only if you have a lot of them. So basically, this is the main difference. The camera, you're not going to see a huge difference in the camera. Only if you're like a photographer or videographer specifically, you know what the numbers are and what exactly the camera do. Majority of the people, they don't even know why there's three cameras, what each camera is doing. So they just, they know the numbers. So I want a phone with the three cameras. So I want a phone with two cameras. Is it a phone with three cameras? So if you're asking this question, definitely it's not important. And then you have a lot of options in the Pro models like Pro Raw, like special formats for videos and pictures, taking photos, but majority of the people don't use it. So, the megapixel 12, 48, 24, again, not too many people would see the difference. Same titanium. So let's say if you have an iPhone 11, 10, even 12, if you want to upgrade, 16 Pro or 16 regular would be a good option for long term, or 15 Pro, or even the 15, it's going to be a good option. You're going to get the iOS 18, the latest experience, pretty much the iPhone 16 Pro. The only difference is that the 15 normal, you're not going to get the Apple Intelligence. So if you care about Apple Intelligence, which I think is not a huge deal, I mean, majority of the people are not going to use it. So they're going to use it later on in a couple of years when it's going to be more popular, when it's going to be much easier to use. Even now, we don't even have it available officially. It's only in the beta version for some people. A lot of people like me, I'm in the wait list, so I don't even have the iOS 18 Apple Intelligence features and updates. So yeah, I mean, this is my thoughts about this topic. Thank you very much.